if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, you don't have to. Don't feel obligated to do it, right? Everybody's like, yeah, you should be an entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. But that's not for everybody. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, definitely go for it, do it, make it happen. Um, but if not, that's okay. You can also help others that are going down that path and still be a part of the entrepreneurship journey.
Hi everyone, we are back again with yet another episode of A Day in the Life of an Entrepreneur. So today we have a very, very amazing guest. She's an amazing friend of mine. She's a CEO and a founding member of Women's Society of Cyberjutsu, which we call it as WSC, one of the fastest growing 501c3 nonprofit cybersecurity communities, which is dedicated to bringing more women and girls to cybersecurity. WSC also provides its members with the resources and support which is required to enter into the cybersecurity field. So she began her career with Accenture, where she excelled as a network engineer. She is also inaugural ISC2 Diversity Award winner for 2019, with over 11 years of experience in IT, eight of which is in cybersecurity. Her experience spans network design and cybersecurity architectures, risk assessments, vulnerability management, incident response, policy development across government and commercial initiatives. She holds a variety of technical and management certification like CISSP, GIAC, CCNA, and many more. She also holds the bachelor degree in computer information systems from Columbus State University and a master of science in information systems from Strayer University. Mari is currently a resident of Las Vegas, working as a customer success architect for Palo Alto Networks. She regularly contributes content to the cybersecurity blogs and training companies and much more. I am so glad to host you, Mari, and thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. It's always good to see you.
Likewise, likewise. So I have given a bit of your bio, but I still want to hear from you about your journey in starting your venture.
So yeah, I actually launched my business last summer. Like most people with COVID happening, I finally was just like, you know what? It's time for me to venture out on my own, do some things on my own, and start to get prepared for that retirement age that I'm trying to get to. So I want to retire in like the next 7 years. And so while I love to work for various companies, I kind of want to just do my own thing, make my own schedule. So I started a bookkeeping and cybersecurity consulting company. Why bookkeeping? Well, for the nonprofit, before I became the CEO, I was the treasurer of the board. And so I got into the bookkeeping thing and managing the money and understanding the budgets and things like that. And so I was like, you know what? I can help others do the same thing. Because a lot of small businesses don't manage their money right. They don't, track their finances and things like that. And it's really important, especially with what happened with COVID, understanding your money, where things are going, what's coming in is really, really important. So that's what got me started.
Oh, incredible. That's a good thought. I think this is something which is very important for people to think around, that there are things which can be very critical for them
Hmm.
and they need to concentrate on those aspects. Like bookkeeping is one aspect which is very, very important. As an entrepreneur for your bookkeeping organization, how does your typical day looks like? What are the things that you plan for the day?
So I still have my 9 to 5, obviously with Palo. And so I have to manage and schedule around those times. So I'll typically get up at 6 o'clock, start working on people's books, looking at different things, research. I'm always researching new laws and new ways to help the clients that I have, and learning the nonprofit side of things and that type of thing. And then I go work out, and then I go to my regular job. And then after 5 o'clock, I'm back at it again, trying to, manage my own finances, social media, advertising, training. Because just because I do it doesn't mean I know everything. So I'm always in that learning mode, different group sessions that I'm in. I'm in a couple of different business groups, and they have sessions each week to talk about the business challenges and things like that. Um, and lots of wine. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Truly, this is something which I'm sure everyone can understand, because wise people say learning is a lifelong process. And if you are learning, you are growing. And that's when you can actually succeed in your life.
Yeah. And
Um,
like I said, I don't know everything. So I have to continue to rely on what's out there and learn and grow in this process.
yeah. So I'm sure this learning process, it's actually a lot of time consuming process. So what are the challenges that you face while you're working towards all managing finances, bookkeeping, and then managing your day job as well?
Just finding enough time in the day to get everything done and do everything that I should. Um, that's always a challenge. And then because it's a new venture, I always just want to dig in further, right? Like with any new job, you're just really anxious, and so trying to find the time to do that, along with the 9 to 5, along with running the nonprofit, right? And then making time for family, because I want to spend time with my family. We bowl, we do all kind of stuff like that. I think the biggest thing is just time management and figuring out, I've learned how to time block over the last few months and like time, put time in for lunch and for breaks and things like that. So that's been helpful.
That's a good idea. I think I'm going to take this input and I'm going to apply that where in my own calendars, I can put the lunch break, dinner break, and then there is some time which is just my time where I can concentrate on my own growth.
Yeah, that's been fabulous the last probably like 5 months of just being able to look at my calendar and say, okay, because I've got like 6 calendars in one. And so being able to put those blocks in of like, okay, break time, let me go and bowl or let me go get in the pool or something. It helps with sanity too.
Yeah, stretch management. So this is something which I just recently posted. Wherein, how do you balance? How do you find the balance when you have so much going around, and then on top of it, COVID is again on its peak. So how do you find that balance, that sanity for yourself and the people around? That's very, very important to keep.
I meditate. I have an app on my phone called Insights, and they have different meditations that you can listen to. So I do a lot of meditation. I write in a journal. So if I'm feeling stressed, I'll write in a journal. And then surprisingly, I'll actually scroll through TikTok. So I don't post on TikTok. However, there's a lot of really funny, really interesting, really cool videos on there. And so when I need to just relax, de-stress, I'll just kind of scroll through there for like 15 minutes just to kind of take my mind away from what's going on and see what other people are doing and how they're interacting with life. And I like dancing, so my favorites are the different dancing videos.
Oh, so you're all rounded. You are an entrepreneur, you are running a nonprofit, you are working for an organization, you are doing all the meditation, and then you're a dancer. Amazing, incredible to know you.
Most folks don't know that part about my life. So
now they're going to know about it.
Now they're going to know.
Yeah,
yes.
That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is something which actually we all should learn, that there are work things which keep on going. That's part and parcel of our life, but we should have some hobbies which makes us happy, makes us content.
I also build with Legos. I'm a big Lego person. So if we were at my house, I could show you, I have the Millennium Falcon, one of the biggest Lego sets they have. And while I'm not a Star Wars fan, I just like to build. And so that was a relaxation thing for me too when I was doing it, because it's just it's fun, it's structured. I can watch TV, I can listen to music, and I'm accomplishing something at the same time.
Yeah, that's totally commendable. So one more aspect, like if you're teaching your mentees or your juniors about the entrepreneurship or just balancing out everything, what would be the 3 lessons you would want them to be imparted based on the experience that you have had?
Always reach out for help. If you're stuck on something and you need help with something, reach out, right? We can't do it all by ourselves. So we need to ask for help. I've been learning that a lot. So I've been looking to start outsourcing a lot of the stuff that I'm doing like social media management and things like that, because I don't have time to do that. The second thing, join support groups. So I'm actually in two groups, for one for women that are business entrepreneurs to help grow your business, and one is for actually like outsourcing and learning how to do that process. So join some sort of business group that's in your business niche, so it doesn't matter what it is. And then three, don't be afraid of failure, right? Sometimes something that you do may not work. It may not, convert to sales. It may not convert to customers. It may not convert to anything. And that's okay. Take those lessons, reevaluate, and then redo it. Go a different route, A lot of folks, if their business doesn't succeed in the very beginning, the first couple of months, it's like, oh, it's not going to be successful. But you didn't even give it time to be fruitful. So don't be afraid of something failing, and don't quit when it does.
Yeah, troubles do come, but then after the trouble, there is a sunshine that comes in. It's like after the rain, the rainbow comes, and then the sun comes. A lot of times you need motivation from people that yes, you can do it. There are things which might not be going always in the right direction. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for the valuable time. Likewise.